so good, that sun is shining.
What is up, y'all? It's your boy Disco from Disco Polarization Music. Today we are reacting to DirtyLoops, Living for the City. It's a Stevie Wonder cover. It's one of my favorite Stevie Wonder tracks. Wow, they've been pumping out new music and stuff lately, so I'm pretty excited about this, but I know you guys are more excited about this just like me. We're gonna go through this all. It's a 5-minute and 7-second video. We're gonna go through it all, and then we're gonna discuss what we see and hear and how we think they did, essentially. So let's go ahead and press play, and 3, 2, 1, play. Ooh, blacky whitey. I love a black and white video, especially with like good lighting and stuff. Makes it feel so special. In Hardtown, Mississippi, surrounded by four walls that need so pretty. His parents gave him love and affection to keep him strong, moving in the right direction, living just enough for the city. His father works some days for 14 hours, and you can bet he barely makes $1. His mother goes to scrap the folks a meaning, and you best believe she hardly gets a penny, living just enough for the city. Come on, Aaron. Come on, boy. His hair is long, his feet are hot and gritty. He spends the life walking the streets of New York City. He's almost dead. Very subdued bass. Of course, it's Stevie Wonder. But to him, there's no solution. Living just enough for the city. It's about that beat, baby. It's about Aaron today. Okay. Damn. That was awesome.
Living just enough for the city, oh baby. Just enough for the city, oh baby. Just enough for the city, oh baby. Come on. Just enough. Just enough.
Come on.
Just enough. Just enough. Just enough. Just enough. Just for the city. Just for the city.
This is almost true jazz. Well, jazz fusion, but this is as close as they're going to get to regular jazz, I think, so far. Wow, that was intense, y'all. It just so let's start from the beginning. So we all it always starts out showing the whole band, and they start going, and it goes from player to player, essentially, kind of like what a jazz trio would normally do. This is a Stevie Wonder song, so this is more R&B, rhythm and blues type pop feel to it, but they threw a lot of jazz licks, a lot of jazz overtones to kind of help. But Aaron, this is all about Aaron this time. So let's listen. So I'm a drummer. So I'm a professional drummer and bassist, rhythm section. I've been doing it since I was 14 years old. But a drummer, when you're playing that fast, okay, people don't understand, like, drumming is a workout. It is a full-blown workout. And $20 says this is probably not their first take. This is probably like their 60th, 80th, 90th, 100th take. Probably not even the same day for the time they started. So Aaron put on a clinic of how to throw feels inside of a solo, as well as make the song tasteful. So it didn't, because it can get sloppy real fast, especially in a Stevie Wonder song. The Living for the City is usually very funky, but they sped it up quite a bit to get that jazz feel, so they can throw in those insanely lightning quick arpeggios on the keyboard, along with a lot of Henrik. Henrik was very toned down today. I really love his tone on that bass, and I love the tone because it just matches that Stevie Wonder feel so much. It has that Fender jazz style bass feel to it, so it has that nice warm buttery tone, but it's very in the mix. So very instead of his bass being up here and the drum snare being up here and the bass drum being up here, he's like through the mix. So he's going back and forth through the mix, which makes for a cover, this is 100% Stevie would be hugging and kissing you guys, telling you how proud he is. That, man, if only I wrote it this way, because though it was quicker, it was done really tastefully. I've seen covers of this song with a billion trumpets that they didn't need, drum solos all over the place, a lot of guys shedding on the track, bass just tone doesn't match the feeling of the song. I've even seen the keyboardist with 5-6 keyboards, and it just gets sloppy. For a trio, this song is about the vocals and the drums, okay? A lot of what Stevie did was he wrote for his voice, and his voice was the lead instrument, though he played keyboards. The keyboards, though, were accompaniment. So this was really cool how they showed that the instruments are just an accompaniment to Jonah's voice, but man, again, I ain't got to be impressed. That drum solo that he threw, it looked like a lot of people look at him and be like, why is he making those faces? Is it feeling the music? It's feeling the music, and he's probably tired. That's a lot, man. That's a lot. And you're trying to have to keep your hands at a certain position. You got to keep your elbows at a certain position. You also have to keep your back and everything straight. So to make sure you're not hitting the rims, hitting the correct thing, drums and cymbals as he goes. So I have to say, man, that was like lightning fast. Plus, it had so much flavor in there too. A lot of the kick was very muted, but was inside of there. And you could still feel the kick and feel that heartbeat of the song, but it wasn't overpowering. The keyboards were really tasteful. Again, Jonah likes throwing those minors in there, those minor chords, and minor, I think it's like fifths in there as well. To kind of throw you off just slightly, make your brain itch just a little bit, because he's feeling that jazz that they love so much, the jazz sequences and jazz tones they like. So to me, who's not really a jazz player, I'm more of a rock musician. So when I hear certain tones, it makes my brain itch, and I want to follow that itch. I want to see where he's going. So again, this is your musician's favorite band. This has got to be. I know Snarky Puppy, I think, has that moniker, but dude, DirtyLoops, it is your band's favorite band without even y'all knowing. This band is insane. They're doing such good work. The video, hey, I got to give it up for the guys that are videoing this and producing this. This sounded wonderful. Those drums sounded phenomenal, as well as the bass sounded phenomenal in the mix, as well as the keyboards, man. And Jonah he's able to do like I said, he's able to do runs so simplistic, so easily, but simplistically, but it adds a lot of flavor to the song. You got to think of the song like a recipe, okay? You got to have the meat and potatoes, which is your drums. Then the bass, which is Henrik, is more like the I want to say like the salt and pepper. You know, he's gonna add that salt and pepper into there just to make sure it has that nice flavor. But Jonah's vocals and his keyboards across that, man, it is like the dash of whatever your mama's secret ingredient that she ain't told you about yet. That's what it feels like, that secret ingredient. Jonah's ability to go into a song and find that melody but change it up slightly, especially with his keyboards, gives it a lot of depth and dynamics that you usually don't see. A lot of times most people are going to talk about Henrik and the bass playing and stuff like that, but man, I am like fascinated with how well Henrik and how well Jonah and Aaron's playing was, how solid that was, because it wasn't really about the bass, guys. The bass was kind of just adding a lot of little flavor in here, a little flavoring there, a little here, a little there, trying to making sure you kept our attention. But reality was, Aaron and Jonah, just wow, just amazing. I just want to say thank you so much for all the love you've given me in the last 4 years of time, that I will be still putting out videos and everything, of course, but I plan on doing some deep dives into music and some musical journeys. So we may not have videos in some of them. There may just be us listening to some music together, or it may be some of us watching some videos together and talking about it. I would also love if you guys can send me, instead of just reacting to super famous musicians, I want to react to YouTubers like me, like you guys out there. Show me something cool. So show me something I've never seen before, maybe something that you think other people haven't seen before. You got a niece that plays piano really, really well. Hey, let me check it out. Hey, if you got a drum channel, guys, that you've been putting out covers and covers on covers, and you would like some recognition, or maybe even to be critiqued, hey man, let me know about it. I'm here to react and analyze and love the community out here. Again, guys, much love, and I'll see you guys in